Since I was a boy, the woods have been like a second home. Seeking solitude in nature has always been my way to deal with my problems. The chance to escape the noise of radios, phones, and TVs, and that brief moment to put aside all our responsibilities, helps relieve the stress that builds up. As an adult, it is hard to find the time for that much needed balance. That is why I'm grateful to have started mountain biking as a hobby. I recently was invited down to Brown County State Park to check out the trails and to camp out overnight. I've had a busy summer and a lot going on this fall, so I was a bit apprehensive about the trip, but I needed to step away for a moment and take my mind off of all the plans I had ahead of me.
It's pretty steep.
This was my first time meeting Andy and Francisco. Normally I wouldn't meet up with some random strangers in a state park, but Andy and I have a few mutual friends, so I felt like I wasn't going to end up on the back of a milk carton.
Craig, did you leave that hemorrhoid cream over there?
After unpacking and setting up the tent, we hit a few trails up that evening. We started with the Limekiln, which is next to the campground entrance. And then we also rode Weedpatch.
I'm fine, that was my fault.
Most of the trails in my area are cross-country trails, so I absolutely loved the elevation changes and all the downhills here at Brown County. I was having a great time, and without even realizing, the weight was off my shoulders. Riding my bike in the woods just has that effect on me.
Awesome.
That was sweet.
Alright, that's so fun.
All of a sudden, I wasn't thinking about my brother's bachelor party and wedding, or patching a leak into my roof, or what anniversary present to buy. I wasn't thinking about anything, just being at peace in nature. Later that evening, we sat and shared stories around the campfire as we cooked dinner.
And I crush my 32-ounce stuff seconds. I'm like, all I want to do is go home.
For myself, there's always been something very therapeutic about staring at a fire's flames when watching them dance about. The image is like a thread that connects through all of your past lifetimes. The next day, we rode a few different trails. We started with Hobbs Hollow, which is a fast and flowing trail. Then we hit up Shelley, where Craig actually crashed. He ended up breaking his shifter, so he had to finish the rest of the day riding as a single speed.
Just loosen this one.
The Green Valley Trail was one of my favorite rides of the day. But by the time we finished the North Tower Loop, my legs were beyond tired. Even though it was only for one day, this trip was the reset that I needed to get a better perspective on the task ahead of me. It sounds corny and cliche, but it's nice to have some male bonding time that I don't usually experience during my normal routine. So I guess it's more than just being in the woods that gives you this renewed feeling. It is the combination of nature, cooking over a fire, beer, and laughter, and of course, riding your bike. So if you ever feel stuck and you're looking for the answer, try taking a bike ride in the woods.